easy for me to give my flowers to Kendrick and YG and Ice Cube and say I love and listen up and do all of that. And I get left out of all the conversations. I get left off the real about none of that. I'm just trying to stay alive to see my daughter walk down the aisle.
All right, y'all, buckle up because this story is wild. Imagine having all the fame, fortune, and talent in the world, but somehow still being your own worst enemy. Today, we're diving into the chaotic life of The Game, a middle-aged rapper who just can't seem to leave the drama behind. From his rise to fame under Dr. Dre and 50 Cent to countless beefs, wild contradictions, and downright bizarre antics, we're peeling back the layers on why The Game might just be hip-hop's biggest enigma. And trust me, by the end, you'll be shocked at how much he sabotaged his own legacy. Before we get into the mess, let's rewind. The Game, born Jayceon Taylor, had a rough start. After surviving a near-fatal shooting that left him in a coma for 2 days, he decided to turn his life around. While recovering, he studied classic rap albums, honing his craft until he emerged as one of the most promising new voices in hip-hop. He caught the attention of Dr. Dre and signed to Aftermath, teaming up with 50 Cent and G-Unit. Sounds like a dream, right?
I'm the type of nigga, like, if I put my mind to something and I say this is what I want to do, like, that is just simply what I'm gonna do.
At first it was. The Game quickly became a household name with hits like How We Do and Hate It or Love It. But as we've seen time and time again, the higher the rise, the harder the fall, especially when you're your own worst enemy. Let's talk about 50 Cent. At first, these two seemed unstoppable. 50 even helped refine The Game's skills, turning his raw talent into chart-topping hits. But behind the scenes, cracks were forming. The Game didn't see himself as just another G-Unit soldier. He wanted to be his own boss, which led to tensions within the crew. And then came the infamous split. 50 felt The Game wasn't loyal, especially after he refused to join in on beefs with people like Fat Joe and Jadakiss. What followed was a series of diss tracks, radio rants, and, oh yeah, actual violence. Things escalated to a shooting outside Hot 97.
Well, a member of 50 Cent's entourage is recovering today from a gunshot wound. The 24-year-old Los Angeles man was reportedly shot in the leg last night while in the lobby of a Manhattan radio station.
A moment that cemented their feud as one of hip-hop's most infamous. And let's not forget the time The Game literally pulled up to 50's house in Connecticut, only to find nothing. He's since tried to downplay it, but the whole thing just screams, what were you thinking? Now, you'd think The Game would at least stay cool with Dr. Dre, the man who gave him his big break. But nope. After the fallout with 50, Dre and Interscope had to pick sides. And, no surprise here, they chose 50 Cent. The Game moved on to release music without Dre's involvement, but he's always had a complicated relationship with his former mentor. One minute, he's praising Dre for changing his life. The next, he's downplaying his contributions, claiming Dre didn't actually produce any beats on the documentary, his debut album. And then there was the Super Bowl fiasco. The Game was furious about being left out of Dre's iconic halftime show, which featured Snoop Dogg, Eminem, and 50 Cent. Instead of taking it on the chin, he lashed out, even saying Kanye West had done more for his career than Dre ever did. Yikes. Oh, but it gets messier. After years of respecting Eminem and admitting he didn't want any smoke with him,
in hip-hop, Eminem is the only rapper that nobody ever wants a problem with, including myself, man. Eminem is like the most lyrically insane. Even when I was going at 50 and me and Dre wasn't seeing eye to eye, man, I stayed away from the white dude, because he a problem.
The Game suddenly decided he could take M in a rap battle. Yes, you heard that right. He challenged Eminem. And while he tried to hype up the drama, fans weren't buying it. His album Drillmatic flopped, proving that not all publicity is good publicity. Later, The Game admitted he didn't even mean the diss. He was just mad at Dr. Dre. So, you threw shade at Eminem, one of the most respected rappers alive. For clout? Make it make sense. As if the industry beefs weren't enough, The Game's personal life has been just as chaotic. From punching an off-duty cop at a basketball game to airing out private details about past relationships. Looking at you, Kim Kardashian. He's never been one to shy away from controversy. And let's not even get started on his Instagram antics, where he's constantly trying to prove he's still relevant. At 45 years old, The Game should be considered a legend. He's got the catalog, the accolades, and the history. But instead, his legacy is overshadowed by drama, contradictions, and a refusal to grow up. While other rappers from his era have evolved, The Game seems stuck in a cycle of seeking validation and burning bridges. And here's the kicker. Despite everything, he's still insanely talented. But talent only gets you so far when your actions alienate everyone around you. From Dr. Dre to 50 Cent to Eminem, The Game has a history of biting the hand that feeds him. And now, he's left scrambling to stay relevant in an industry that's moved on. So what's next for the game? Can he salvage his reputation, or is he destined to be remembered more for his antics than his music? One thing's for sure. If he wants to be treated like the legend he believes he is, he's got a lot of work to do. And there you have it, folks. The roller coaster that is the game's career. Let me know in the comments what you think about his journey. Is he misunderstood, or is he his own worst enemy? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives like this. Until next time, stay messy.